The lost wisdom of Enoch, the keeper of secrets. This question has haunted historians and seekers for centuries. The answer will shift your perspective on the very boundaries of our world. Deep within the ancient texts lies a figure so mysterious that he did not just walk with God, he was taken by him. In the antediluvian world, a man named Enoch became the ultimate witness. While the rest of humanity was falling into the chaos of the Nephilim, Enoch was being shown the blueprints of the cosmos. He saw things no mortal eyes were meant to see. He saw the engines of the stars, the gates of the winds, and the dark dungeons of the celestial rebels. But why was his testimony scrubbed from the modern canon? Why was the keeper of secrets silenced for 1,000 years, prepared to journey beyond the firmament into the lost wisdom of Enoch? Part 1. The Removed Architect. To understand the power of Enoch's wisdom, we must understand why it was hidden. For centuries, the Book of Enoch was central to spiritual life. It was cited by the apostles and revered by the early church. But as religious structures solidified, Enoch's detailed descriptions of the architecture of the universe became too dangerous. He did not just speak of faith. He spoke of the celestial machinery, which is the literal physics of the heavens. He described how the sun and moon move through specific portals and how the stars are sentient beings with assigned paths. To the gatekeepers of the modern Bible, this was not just religion. It was a cosmic roadmap that revealed too much about the structure of our reality. Part 2. The Prisons of the Fallen. As Enoch was led by the archangels through the heights, he was taken to a place that exists outside of our time. This place is known as the end of the earth. This was not a physical cliff, but a dimensional boundary. There, he witnessed the terrifying fate of the Watchers. These were the angels who abandoned their stations to descend upon earth. He saw a place of chaotic fire where 7 stars were bound in chains of light. These were the fallen ones. They were imprisoned in a void where the heavens do not reach and the earth does not exist. Enoch's description of this dark, multidimensional prison serves as a warning. In the kingdom of the Most High, even the most beautiful beings are subject to the laws of the celestial machinery. Part 3. The Chariots of the Winds. The most breathtaking revelation in Enoch's journey is his description of the chariots of the winds. He describes massive, invisible forces that carry the clouds and support the foundations of the firmament. He was shown the chambers of the winds. These are gateways through which the weather of our world is released and retracted according to a divine schedule. This was a high-level view of the planetary control system. Enoch saw that the universe is not a random collection of dust and gas. It is a highly synchronized clockwork machine. Every breeze, every storm, and every season is a gear turning in a massive living temple. Part 4. The Crystal Palaces of Light. The climax of Enoch's journey took him to the House of Hailstones. He describes a structure built of crystals with a floor like transparent glass and a ceiling like the path of the stars. In this palace of ice and lightning, Enoch stood before the Ancient of Days. He was commanded to record the books of destiny. These are scrolls that contain the entire history of humanity before it even unfolded. He saw the rise of modern nations, the coming of the Messiah, and the final reset of the world. He was told these secrets were not for his generation, but for a remote one. He wrote for a people living at the end of the age who would need to know the true nature of their prison and their home. Part 5. The Man Who Was No More. Genesis 5:24 gives us the final clue. It states that Enoch walked faithfully with God, and then he was no more because God took him. He did not die. He was transitioned. This was the ultimate promotion. Enoch became the Metatron, the heavenly scribe, and the bridge between the human and the divine. He was taken because he had become more a citizen of the heavens than of the earth. His removal was a preservation of the highest secrets. By hiding his book, the world tried to forget the mechanics of the divine, but the keeper of secrets left a trail for those with eyes to see. Conclusion. The awakening of the secret. The wisdom of Enoch was not lost. It was waiting. Today, as we peer into deep space and build our own machinery of AI and quantum computing, the ancient scrolls are resurfacing. The real question is why this wisdom is returning now. It is because we are the remote generation Enoch wrote for. He saw our struggles and our technology 5,000 years ago. He is on the threshold of our reality, holding the keys to the celestial machinery. If you are ready to look beyond the veil and walk where Enoch walked, comment, "I seek the ancient wisdom." If you believe there is more to this world than what we see, comment, "Amen." Share this with a seeker who knows that the most important stories are the ones they tried to erase. Until next time.